Well, how's it going, JDM crew? John here from JDM Expo, and you can kind of see the seat that I'm sitting in. It's a nice red Recaro seat. A very nice dash layout and everything here. We've got an Alpine audio deck. And for some of you that don't realize it, well, I've also got vtec. It just hasn't kicked in yet. That's right, we are in a Integra Type R from Honda. So it's not your Acura that you have in the States. It's a genuine Acura. I mean, GC, I already messed it up. Honda Integra Type R. So because of the Type R, we actually have the original Type R seats in here. So passenger side's got red. You can see here on the driver's side, I've also got red. Very nice. We've also got carbon fiber style trim all around. It says Integra right by the shift boot. Very nice. And we've also got the horizontal headlights, so we don't have the 4 eyes that you do with, that model version. So very interesting. I do like the interior, by the way. Just being all original here. No sag in the headliner. It's got a nice little fabric texture to the. There it is. The automatic locks work nicely. Yeah, I definitely like the texture on the door panels. We've got a metal shift knob, so in hot summer days it's probably bad, but on a nice, cool autumn afternoon like today, it's perfect. So, no problems there. I have to double check though. I thought the suspension was OEM. Most of the stuff on here is OEM. I aired up the tires a little bit because, it's been down in like the 50s and 60s Fahrenheit, so I think it's about 17 Celsius today. So that's like somewhere in the mid 60s, I believe, Fahrenheit. So with that, just add a little bit more air. Very nice cruising speed here. And so for amenities here, got my stock Honda shift knob. We've only got 93,000 kilometers on here, so under 100,000 or just under 60,000 miles. Like, this is pretty wild, you know. I think that's just barely 60,000 miles here. Yeah, try finding that anywhere else. Usually these things have extremely high mileage. They do last a while, especially if you take good care of them, change the timing out from time to time. It's all good. But yeah, this one we've got that, pretty sure it's the B18C. I'll double check once we get into the engine bay. But we do have, behind you guys there, we've got the Integra wing. So it's a slightly larger Type R wing. Very nice. And of course, with my cruising here, no issues. With the transmission, feels OEM. I don't know if they had ever replaced the clutch, but it is pretty smooth through all the gears. You do have to rev a little bit higher for those of you guys not too familiar with Hondas, because they have a little bit more higher compression. You got to rev them up there into the power band to really get a good feel for it. But I mean, with the 1.8s and the 2.2s, like in that range, they've still got pretty decent torque. But with the higher compression ratio, these are really designed to rev. My red line's about 8,500 or something like that, or 8,400. So. And of course with VTEC, once it switches to the more aggressive cam profile, yeah, you guys hear it, you feel it. But for those of you not so familiar with it, it's pretty cool. There's plenty of memes about VTEC kicking in, but you can also get an aftermarket computer to adjust that. They do have like the Super AFC from Apex I. But for this, we have the stock settings, so I think it's around 5,000 or 5,500 it actually kicks in. And then on the way down, it stops after, like, I think 4,000 something. I'd have to double check on those, but you guys could probably check it out online if you're curious. And then the original VTEC profile is used. It's a way to maintain efficiency, like when we're cruising here. And then, when you need more power, you could definitely make good use of that VTEC. Also comes in Toyota and Nissan flavors, so they just call it something different. And as you can tell, you can hear when that VTEC really kicks in. A little bit of water came off the wipers there, so that's good. It's actually pretty windy today, but we're quite aerodynamic. If you guys look up the drag coefficient on this car, it's pretty impressive. It's a little bit more of a wedge shape, so it does a really good job. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the VTEC. We're almost to the warehouse here, so I'll show you underneath the hood and the exterior here. You guys are gonna love that championship white. Alrighty, here we go from the interior, and as you can see, the dash is looking pretty good. Got a little bit of adhesive that's still there from the I guess it was like a cell phone holder or something. But as you can see, the Recaro seats are looking good. The original carpets, as you can see, black carpet, and since it's slightly cloudy, it's hard to see, but good stuff all around. I'll step outside here so you guys can get a better view. We do have this good old Alpine audio deck, one I mentioned earlier. It does support MP3 CDs. And here we are with the mileage. As you can see, 93,000 kilometers. And I'll just step out for a better view. As you can see, we've got this shift knob and everything. Everything is pretty much OEM, including this here steering wheel. Very nice. As you can see, the original carpets and everything. Door panels are looking really good there. See that nice texture to it? You see on the other side as well. And for the seats, see that nice sporty texture there. Original carpets and everything. And the headliner, as I mentioned earlier, is pretty good. No sag or anything in there. And I'll show you the trunk space here in a second. As you can see, that championship white. Good old wing there. Type R badge is showing some wear, but hey, it is what it is. Let's check out under here. And previous owner did remove their speakers, so they probably upgraded a bit. They did install a good old strut bar there. I did want to point out here that we do have the original spare tire right there. Tools on the side and everything. So this is good. And as you can see under the carpets, it's looking nice and clean there, even on the edges and everything. And by the way, these hydraulics are still working, so that's good. And that original red badge, as you can see here. Pretty interesting all around. So OEM exhaust. Now the OEM sounds fine, but I do find it interesting if we can throw in like one of those gritty exhausts. Those were actually pretty good from back in the day. Nice deep tone. As you can see, well, I'm gonna go under the hood here, but just to get a quick view there. I'll make sure to do a walk around without that, but yeah, these wheels have pretty good stance to them. Everything's aligned pretty nicely. Nice and flush. Let's have a look underneath here. And there we go, we got that OEM red cover, showing a little bit of flaking, as expected with its age. We do have, instead of the heat shield, they put some wrap on there. They got some headers on it. So it's a little bit better flowing than stock. At least I'm pretty sure that's aftermarket. If it's OEM, you guys can correct me, but headers usually do a pretty good job with these. But we don't even have a air filter, so just got the standard OEM one. So nothing too crazy in the way of performance. You do have some numbers here, so you guys can see, as well as here. We got some little covers here on a couple of components for heat, so they're a Spoon brand, so I didn't know that they had those little things. It'd be pretty cool even on a coffee cup. But here they are, delivering some performance. Definitely heat management helps a lot on performance. But as you can see here, most of it is quite OEM, so nothing too crazy. So you're sitting around 200 horsepower. All in all, pretty good. And they do have some additional grounding wires on here, which tend to go bad over time, so it's nice that they have that still taken care of. So even on the battery, they have an additional grounding wire there, and some improved, electrical delivery. And we do have NGK ignition cables here, so just a little bit of additional performance. And the looks to match. Well, there you have it, folks. Another fine Integra Type R. And if you're interested in this or any other vehicles, make sure to contact the sales team info at jdm-expo.com. Also, you can message them on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. All those will go to our sales team. They can get back to you within about 24 hours. I know we're heading into the holiday season, so they might get a little bit busy. But all in all, they should be able to get back to you, or at least acknowledge and let you know if it'll take them a little bit more time to get to you. So don't hesitate to ask anything about the process or any other vehicles. They can let you know. And also, if you're curious about other cars, you can check out our other videos. They'll definitely be able to at least give you oh, there goes my coffee rolling away. A little bit breezy here, but definitely check our other videos. If you're interested in other cars that we've had in the past, there are other vehicles that might still be in our inventory. We just had a couple of R33s that hit our inventory earlier this year that are now just picked up. But we do have a few more. Also, I think in a couple of Supras and stuff too. So definitely, we've got a few more cars to bring to you on these videos. And definitely, if there's anything in particular you're looking for, our sales guys will be happy to help you out and locate those for you. So keep the JDM dreams alive. Thanks for stopping by. And of course, we'll see you guys next time. Take care.